Uh-oh. Here we go. We're in trouble now.
We're live.
Everyone's been begging for Ripdaddy. Now he's here.
I know. I was too busy. Too busy chatting with every.
Bring out Ripper.
I was too busy chatting to them to even look at the chat. To be honest, welcome everybody. I can't even see how many people are on. What's changed to the stream is that there's no logos. So I'm MrRipper in the middle. We've got Brian on the left and Dave on the right.
Hi, I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm fancy. Did I fancy?
I've switched the screens around so I'm not constantly looking like this the whole time. So it's sort of set everything off. And I can actually look at the chat now while pulling my phone out so I don't look really rude and ignorant. And yeah, hope everybody's well. I can see there's a few people back and a few new faces as well on the chat.
What's up, everybody?
What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today?
Yeah. Too busy chatting.
Oh, shit, there's audio happening.
Yeah.
Oh, there's.
Is that? Who's that?
The professionalism. We're all here
That's
today.
on me. Sorry.
Almost as professional as Brian.
I just wanted to watch the chat. Almost as professional. Hey, everybody gets one, right?
Every time I stream, it's like.
Wait. What did Stream Elements do? Did somebody like curse and it deleted it?
Let me read that.
How aggressively do we have it moderating?
Finn just said he loves you.
Defaulting.
He just says, "I love you, Dave," and he got.
Yeah, we need to take a look at that. Oh, I love you too.
I
That's absurd. Maybe it's because of the all caps. I don't know.
Yeah,
I love you too.
I'll tone it down. Or turn it off.
Yeah. Come on, we've got a bunch of savages in here. Like, we got to give them love.
I only done it because in OBS it allows me to look dead in the center. I've got all the stuff on the left hand side, activity feed. It's telling me who's subscribed to the channel, but it's people watching the videos probably. And then on the other side, I can see the chat without looking really rude. The other change is I've got a new microphone. Dave has hooked me up with his professional sound quality.
Did he ever?
You sound
great.
so much better. You sound great.
That sounds good.
Yeah, it's still my
amazing what like a little bit of compression can do, right? It, like all of a sudden it sounds like you're in a broadcast studio. It's pretty crazy.
It's still my voice. So
yeah, but it's your voice perfect.
Well,
your voice amplified and magnified and delicious.
Yeah, well, that's the compression brings up what's quiet and down what's loud and just kind of squishes it a little bit, and it's very nice.
And if I want to do the voice actory sound, I can.
Oh yeah, that is butter.
Mr. Ripper,
I got shivers.
Channel win. That's all he does. He doesn't even have to read stories. He just reads stories and ASMR's like, and one day he walked down the street. Yeah.
I do have a deeper voice, I suppose. The other thing is these headphones, which Dave advised me to get, they lock me in, so it stops me from the concentration's not there. It's really bad. It throws me off. And if somebody comes through the door or whatever from there, or his are all nubbing down. I got all the pros here. I used to have, before I considered doing this here, was just a Logitech wireless headset, which was brilliant for going in to get a beer from the fridge. I could hear my friends when I was playing online slagging me off. That's the only reason why I got a wireless one. So you got to get there, and then it changes. My audio was all off there. But that's all you could hear was people just basically slagging me off. So I could hear what they were saying, and I could come straight back and go for it. But anyway, I wonder if I can do this without breaking it. Let me see.
Oh yeah, let's break the stream because we have 20 more years before we're actually super pros.
I watched Brian's stream last night. It was very.
How did he do? What did he stream? Tell me all about it.
What was the game called again? I've never heard of it. Starve, die, starve, die, or something.
Don't starve together.
Don't starve.
Oh, I heard that's a good game.
It's got that Lovecraftian horror aspect to it.
Oh,
it's really fun, but it's hard as shit to play. So
and he played with.
Expect to die every so often in it. So
and similar to this stream, the host wasn't the star of the show. Ta-da!
I went over there and like, oh, Chelsea's with him.
Yeah,
like, yeah. And then everyone's like, oh, let's go say hi to her, not him.
I know how that feels.
Oh no!
He's the guy in the middle.
Oh, no!
He's the guy in the middle.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Oh, God.
Oh dear. Let me see. We have unlike last week, where the last couple of weeks, the first time we did it, we just went through it. Second, third, fourth stream, I picked them. Some of them were really, really poor. Some of them weren't even in English by the looks of it. So this week,
yeah, that was a rough one.
Wait, did you find the magic one? The one
Which
that I
one?
struggled with?
I can't get
See
the
if
audio.
Dave could give it a go.
I'm down to fuck around and find out. Let's go.
Give
Give me a challenge.
I'm
ready.
We'll have to take it out.
I did yoga today. Let's go. I can do anything.
Let me see. Okay. There's people saying it's finally cool to hear MrRipper. Hopefully you're not too disappointed. Who's MrRipper?
Listen, everybody. MrRipper is always the guy in the middle. I'm Brian. The other one is Dave. We're both lovely, but
The
we're not
other
Mr.
one. No, I'm just the other one. That's my name. I'm just the other one.
Oh, don't grumble.
That's like an enigmatic name. I think it's funny. Like that'd be a cool rapper
The other
name.
one.
You know what I mean? Like the other one.
Yo, what up?
Ooh,
It's the other one.
you going to the you other one? You're out the other one show? That's a mouthful, actually. Fuck that. I forget I said anything.
What I find crazy is that if somebody was to watch the videos, there's two voices on the channel.
Yeah.
And the other one, it has. Oh, there's Blair back. There's
Hey.
yeah. There's Blair back. He was on 2 weeks ago. I'm assuming
Blair,
he's
what's
from
going
the
on?
same part of the world as me. There we
Is
go.
my audio coming in too quiet, gang? Because I got one person
on
saying
me it's not,
I'm a little
but
quiet.
on yours it might. So just boost it a little
Boost
bit.
it because I will
How am I
definitely
looking?
break it. I will definitely
Boost
break
it. All right. All
You're
right.
definitely
Say
me, but-
when. You ready?
You're
You
going
guys
to
ready? Say when. Say when.
Whoa,
When.
no,
Is that too loud?
Way too loud. Way too loud.
Okay.
Play with your knobs.
How are we
Dave.
now?
Too loud for me.
How's this? How about now?
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'd say it's
Cool.
perfect because we can
Groovy?
just adjust it
Great.
on our side. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes, oh my God. Okay, listen. Dave and I, we're two different people, even though we're very much alike. He's a brother from another mother, but we are two different voices. Yes, Brandon.
I don't have a voice. Never wanted one. Have one now.
AKA the other one.
I don't mind being the other one.
Oh man, I definitely want to be. I don't care which one of us is who. I just want to be the one with a million AKAs. That's all I want.
At this point, Dave
That's
has
like that's
5
real
nicknames.
status.
I have none. Give him all the nicknames because he's got.
No, I
what?
think Scott's got more.
Oh no, he has
Rip,
Ripdaddy. He's got
Mr.
the
Ripper, Ripdaddy. That's like
3.
that's a few. That's a few.
I just find
I'm
it.
just Dave.
I just find it funny whenever Brian always seems to call me Scott in the videos, and people are like, "Who's
Yeah.
Scott? Who's Scott?
Yeah,
Who's
everyone's
Scott?"
like, "Who's Scott?" And I'm like, I just first name basis, guys.
Oh yeah, well that's just
Privilege.
internet. That's just internet culture, dude. I most of my internet friends, I just call them by like their name. Like when I'm having a conversation with them, it's like I'll just name their tag because that's just how I know them because that's how all of our interactions are.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever, you know. That's how they identify in that way, I guess.
Yeah,
You know?
you can tell. Okay, people complain about Dave.
Ripdaddy, it's on you. Can you turn me up in your feed somehow?
Yeah, I'm
Am
going
I
to break
killing
it.
you?
I'm going to break it. I'm going to break it. I'm going
All
to
right,
break
let me see
it.
if I can
Level
just.
professionalism
How about
inbound.
how's this? How's this?
No,
Going up,
don't.
going up.
You keep it low. There you go. You just keep it
Okay.
where it was.
Right here. Right here.
Yeah, you're not deafening me, like.
All right.
But,
So turn down your headphones, genius.
You can just turn it down on Discord too if you right click them.
But I have to turn him up. Whoa,
Sweet.
glitchy. Right, there we go. I think we did it by fucking it up.
How we
Guys.
doing? How do we sound?
Well-
I'm making noises.
I like
Noise,
I like the
noise.
way people are using the super chat to get their point across.
Okay, cool.
We have like 3 people. Guys, it's broken. Vincent, no.
We just sit here
Okay, cool.
and talk shite
Now
for
you
half
sound
an
good.
hour and just
Cool.
give people.
That's just some deep cut inside jokeage. It's pretty wonderful.
to be fair,
probably all it
Uncle
is.
Dave.
I am
Look,
not
look at this
too low.
shit. Now
How
now
dare
Brian
you.
is low. Now Brian is low. This
Don't
is
make
sheer
me turn that shit
disruption.
all the way up, buddy. I will.
Okay. Yeah,
I look like a 2010 YouTuber, like a lot. I was fucking around on YouTube in 2010, 2011, so maybe you see me in something. I don't know. It's possible. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to turn the old stream elements down. I mean, what's going on there?
Stream
Yeah.
elements. Do we need to ban you? Because You're still active in my Twitch, and I haven't used that for 3 years, and I banned you 6 times.
Yours?
But
Yours? Before we start, I'm going to let Dave handle all this here. But on Wednesday is the start of our game. Our actual D&D game. It is going to be the second time I've played D&D because I've made no... I am not an expert by any stretch. I am not even a novice. I'm below novice. You know, whenever you go on to like play a game, like Streets of Rage 4 was on the Xbox, got an Xbox, and you got super easy mode, where you win. I'm not even at that level. But it's going this time roughly on Wednesday. Isn't that right, Dave?
It is going on at this time on Wednesday.
Yes.
That's just our standard procedure, I guess, at this point.
Yeah.
As far as, how we're going to do it. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. GMT. And then Google the other ones. 'Cause that's what we got.
if you're in Germany, you're in R. Yeah. A slight change in setting. The last time I played, and the time I played with a wee bit of a test game, I might have nearly fallen asleep twice because of the time. So I'm going to up skis. I've got my laptop. It's Chinese made. Yes, I know. So they'll be following us very closely. Be careful what you say, Dave. Yeah, I've got to move my laptop and I'm going to be hardwired in. I've got the cable. It's going to be hosted from Dave's gaff. So it is. I'm going to be a guest. I've got my IKEA wingback chair, my big TV.
So the audio, what that means for y'all is that the audio is going to be absolutely fucking amazing. And I'm going to be composing a soundtrack in the next couple of days for it that I think y'all are going to enjoy. If you enjoy the current MrRipper soundtrack that we use, it'll be fun. And I was thinking synthwave for combat music because I really want an excuse to mess with my new synthesizer that y'all bought me. So if you want that to happen, let me know. I think that would be fun for some combat.
Synthwave is the shit. I love it.
So it's so fun, dude. Yeah, I've been like messing with patches in it and been just like trying to make an entire song's worth of instrument sounds separately, and then I'm gonna loop it all together and make a song completely out of just stuff that I've made on this one synthesizer that I just got. And so I think that'll be a cool concept for combat music. And go deep.
I'm excited.
That'll be really exciting. I'm gonna mess around.
Yeah, so it's going to be super chilled, Mr. Ripper, aka Scott. I'm going to put my feet up. I've got my buffet. I don't know if that translates to America very well.
He's neat. What he's trying to say is he's neatly coiffed, gang.
I'm going to put my feet up.
His fucking hair is on point, dude. Show it off, dude. Flex it on him. Show him that sweet fade. Let him show him how Ripdaddy gets. Oh my god,
that's actually really nice.
Yeah,
I don't think I can.
I wish I had my wah pedal plugged in. Bounce. I could technically, if I had a guitar in my hand, play that right now. Might have to do that at some point.
Because I don't know how many people are watching because I messed everything about, so I can't even tell you.
156.
156 people are actually going to see my character sheet right now. So there. Before we start, so I have been assisted. And I'm going, let's see what Dave thinks. Go on, you go through it. And you can sit and tell.
Let me watch your stream here, I guess.
Yeah. Let me pull this puppy up.
All right. His name is Kill Ass.
Oh, shit.
And he's an Aarakocra rogue. Yep. Oh, dude, an Aarakocra rogue is going to be fucking sick.
I knew you were going to love it.
God,
I didn't.
That's so cool. That's the best. I can't believe I didn't think of that from when I played a rogue. Oh my god, that's gonna be sweet, dude.
I personally
All right, let's see your stats. Let's see where you went with your stats here. Dex, intelligence, interesting. Why intelligence? Are you doing Arcane Trickster? You're doing Arcane Trickster, aren't you? Oh, you're totally going for an Arcane Trickster rogue. Oh, that's gonna be sweet,
I knew Dave was
dude.
gonna be excited about this.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was my first real character. It was an Arcane Trickster. It was a Fire Genasi. Oh my god, that makes me so happy. That brings me so much joy.
Bright
Holy
red.
shit, that's really exciting.
He's bright red.
Like Christmas.
I love that. All right, so keeping it simple. So rapier, you can't go wrong with the rapier. All right.
Yeah.
Interesting. You put your points into investigation.
That's
smart. That's brilliant because I always put my points into perception.
Yeah, so we're
And so
excellent
between
duo.
the two of us, we're unstoppable in like kind of, exploring scenarios. That's pretty great. And you could fly, and I can fly eventually.
I knew you were going to do that. We're going to just
Yeah.
go psh, 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 all over the place.
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, dude, when this is great. When I get to a high enough level, probably like level 11 or 12 or something like that, I'll be able to start doing, I think it's then that I'll be able to start casting like 6th level spells. And there's this 6th level druid spell called oh my god, what's it called? Basically it allows me to turn you into a fart. And we can and it increases our move speed to 600 feet. And so you can you turn into a cloud of, you can turn yourself and like 6 willing creatures into a cloud of gas that has a move speed of 600 feet.
It's just like real life.
Is it wind walk? It's not wind walk, is it? It might be wind walk.
Do you want to show off
Hold
your?
on.
Do you want us to have a wee nosy at yours? Do you reckon? Do you wanna
Yeah,
have a-
sure. Go have a look.
go
See,
and
it's pretty standard procedure for me by this point. Can you call it up?
I do.
Hey.
There we go.
I'm just filling everybody in the chat so they know what's going on.
I knew
getting excited.
it was going to be a druid, 100%.
Of course.
You
of
always
course.
play
It's-
I know.
Druid. Those are your
It's
favorite
so
classes.
well. Here's the reason, because like I always get to play druids, but I never get to go very far with them because I keep ending up playing them in campaigns that like it's hard to get consistent people playing. I've only just started playing a druid consistently again quite recently, and I never really got to like level cap a druid and like just take it through a full long-term campaign. And this is the easiest way that I'll get to assure that I finally get to like become an arch druid and like kill it super hard as a druid and have that full experience, because
Well-
I really want to just play like end game druid. I want to experience that, and I haven't gotten to yet.
I have a funny feeling it's going to happen this time, Dave.
Yeah, I think it's gonna stick.
think
So yes, this is Gruagach. He is a Firbolg druid. It is a race that is made to be druided with. They get like a boost to wisdom, so I've got like +5 on wisdom saves, and my wisdom is at a +3 using the standard array. Yeah, we just did standard array. Keep it simple. And my AC is 14, but pretty quickly I'll be able to take bark skin, which is essential to playing a druid because you cast it on yourself and then your AC can't be lower than 16, and that holds true as you like transform into different creatures as well.
Yeah.
So it allows you to like double down tanking kind of HP as a druid.
What I'm most excited about is the first time I played. I obviously played a wee test game before we done the stream, and then we did the stream, and we jumped in at level 10. And thanks, Brendan. And
Thanks, Brendan. No
Sorry.
problem. The Stream Element is an asshole.
I know it's my fault, not yours. So yeah, we started off at level 10. This time, I'm looking forward to basically just taking it from the start, just going through it, through the levels, play the game, have fun. Hopefully, I'll learn. I actually probably know more in my own head than I actually let on, if you know what I mean. So if somebody asks me a question, I automatically freeze, but I get the funny feeling I probably know a lot more because
It's sort of like anxiety reaction.
Yeah.
It's like, and then you like, but I know what it means.
I have listened to D&D in the last year. I'd say, like stories and people's experiences. I would say probably an average, if you average it out, maybe 2 hours a day, every day for over a year now. I'd say so. I probably, and it all sinks in. It's there in my head, but I get asked a question and I freak out every time. So I'm super looking forward to it. It is Wednesday. It's definitely happening. I don't know if it's going to happen every Wednesday. It might go to every other Wednesday. It might go to every Wednesday. I want to play every Wednesday, but
It all depends on everyone else.
it's the sessions. We're talking 2.5 hours to 3 hours. I have a house full of people, so to basically kick them out of the ground floor while I stream. Get out of the house!
I don't care.
Cheer.
D&D.
Yeah, so that's probably what it is. I do have a house.
Well, dude, just get an office, bro. You could do it. You could just rent your own personal office somewhere and go to work there and have everything set up there, and then like punch out and then come home to family. You know what I mean? You could do that in the not so distant future. That's something to think about.
Yeah, no, we'll see. I actually have a spare.
I think you could do it.
I have a spare room, but It was how can I put it? It literally needs to be burnt down. It's that bad in there, so it needs to be completely decorated. And then by the time it's completely decorated, it will be taken by one of my many children, not one of the 1,400 Discord members, but an actual real child.
One of their Discord guys.
Jay Ross moves in. Hi, Dad.
Oh my god,
What's
yeah.
up, assholes? I moved in today.
Right, let's go on for a story. Come on.
Yeah. Hey everybody, I made breakfast. This banana bread.
Banana bread, guys.
We've done the talking shite first. That will
Fucking
be
J Ross.
He's a nightmare. Righty. Okay.
I
So
love J Ross. That dude's the best.
I am going to throw a spanner in the works, and I'm thinking in the order from who sent who. We're going to go.
Why is this bot silencing like so many
That's
people?
why I booted my bot years ago, but it's like, I'm not going to leave because I'm Stream Elements. I'm cool.
I don't know if I can fix it remotely.
Don't worry about it. We can do it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll do it for next week.
At least everyone knows we're not doing it to you on purpose, guys.
No.
That one was okay. Cool.
I flicked it on purely just so I can actually see what's going on the screen, because I was actually hurting my neck. I looked like a complete twat sitting like this here the whole time, and I was hurting my neck because I've got the lockdown bod now and my neck muscles aren't as strong.
Thank you, J Ross, because that one was a scary one.
Oh, is he? Oh.
J Ross got one in spooky.
Did he beat the bot? Did he?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Good man.
He's like,
J
"I'm
Ross
taking
is
no
the
shit.
ultimate.
I'm moving in.
J Ross
Dad."
is the final form, dude.
Right.
That's great.
Brian, you're first.
Me? Oh,
Yes.
happy days. Right. This is posted by, I want to say, I like you, the monkey. The monkey! The accident-prone party in the castle with not-so-bright guards. It's a story. Oh, Lord, where to even begin? The party of my D&D campaign consists of a Gensai urban bounty hunter monk, that's a mouthful, but I love it, an Aarakocra bard, and a Triton druid, and a human wizard who thinks he's a kobold. That's weird. Joined by a changeling rogue, the group had just saved the princess of the neighboring country of Ekria. There we go, Ekria. From an attempted murder to frame their own country of Zazpin. They were invited to Ekria by the princess to have a feast in their honor and to reward them with gold. As they arrived, the monk and druid noticed that the tiefling sorcerer responsible for the attempted murder was brought in and taken to the dungeon, knowing full well that he would likely be executed for his crimes. Oh, I had to clear my throat there. That was weird. You see, the monk truly believes that there is good in everyone and wanted to talk in an attempt to reason with the tiefling. The party agreed to sneak away in the late evening to the dungeon, but didn't want to be caught by the guards. Why they didn't simply ask to speak with him, I'm not sure, but the end result was a wild ride. The party succeeded on a group stealth check to get into the dungeon unnoticed and spot a couple of guards down the hall. Another stealth check to get further down the hall, and the wizard rolled a natural one, resulting in him slipping down some steps and landing on the top of his magical pet rock, Chauncey. As if there could be any better name for a magical pet rock. Since the rest of the party rolled exceptionally high, I let them succeed the check. Here's where things got interesting. The wizard decided it was a great idea to crack his fingers like glow sticks and use the best skill in the whole game, prestidigitation, to make his fingers glow. I asked the wizard to roll stealth with disadvantage since the guards would likely see the light, and the wizard rolled a 12 while the guards rolled a 6. The chaos didn't end there. The party found the tiefling and they conversed with him, trying to get him to understand that there has to have been a more peaceful way of dealing with his troubles. Learning more about why he did the things he did, the bard wanted to double-check some information in the library back in the main part of the castle, relating to the tiefling's tale. She succeeded the stealth check to exit the dungeon unnoticed. Upon her return, she failed her stealth check and fell down the stairs, alarming the guards, who still haven't noticed the rest of the party yet, and broke her loot in the process. One guard carried the poor bard back up to the guest room where she rested up. The wizard grew concerned after the loud crash, as anyone would, and succeeded the stealth check to get out of the dungeon. He found the bard and collected the information from her, and upon his attempt to return to the dungeon, he rolled an 8. The guard was once more alerted and checked out the stairs, asking who was there. The wizard panicked and shouted, "No one!" I asked for a deception check with disadvantage, given that he yelled. The wizard rolled a 13. The guard rolled a natural 1 and just accepted that some mysterious voice was telling him that no one was there. I sit there with my head in my hands, accepting my defeat. After the party finished talking with the tiefling, they succeeded one final stealth check to leave the dungeon unnoticed, but not before the monk secretly slipped the tiefling a lockpick, as she didn't want him to die because of her. TLDR, the party kept succeeding on stealth checks to sneak into the dungeon, and the guards kept failing their perception checks miserably. Despite making an enemy of the stairs, the party was able to keep the guards from finding out why they were really there in the dungeon. With 2 comments, if Scott will bless us with his beautiful new mic voice.
No. You left out the part where my wizard tripped down the stairs and injured himself on a falling rock. Big smile.
No, he didn't.
I have to switch screens here. I forgot. Oh, right, okay. It's basically, yeah. Forgot that he fell down the stairs, but yeah, that he hit his nat 1. I can't even see that. Can't even read. Too much wine.
What is reading, guys? I mean, reading Rainbow.
Seemed to be a lot of action going on there around me in the middle of that there. So there was. Yeah, I like that. What do you think?
It wasn't a bad story. It was nice.
I didn't pick it this time, so that's probably why it's better.
Yeah.
No,
hey, that's why we could read it.
Words?
What? Words?
Right. There we go. No.
What are we giving Papa Dave?
I ain't no Papa. I'm Pop B. All right. I'm only a druid. I swear. Hosted by u/Dana R. Wall 14. Dinarwal. That's what it is. Dana R. Wall. Are you kidding me? The narwhal. That was some stupid shit. I'm never going to live that one down in Discord. I'll tell you that. Fuck. I just killed myself there. I'm only a druid. I swear. I was playing as a Tabaxi druid in a dragon heist campaign. We were hired by the Castle Lanters to guard their manor from the Black Viper. She appeared on the 3rd night, as expected, and I accidentally scared her off. She came back the next night until our cleric spotted her and lit her up with a guiding bolt. We had her surrounded pretty well at one point, but she ran 40 feet into an alley that was 60 feet away. Okay. Well beyond our reach since we were second level characters. I was the 3rd of the party to arrive at the entrance of the alley. Having used my action, I had used my feline agility earlier, and I still had a bonus action to use if I wanted to use it. I scoured my character sheet for any solutions. My spells, useless. The best I had for combat was Charm Person, and she had already broken free of that. So I just did a brain dump, and the only thing that I could feasibly do was to play my flute so bad that it would stop her dead in her tracks. My DM decided that would be interesting and has me roll a charisma check. Nat 20. The table was laughing for quite a while. That one note I played was so bad that even at 40 feet away, our target had to cover her ears in pain. My teammates, who were next to me, had to either lose their action or their bonus action as a result of my horrid playing. We eventually caught the Black Viper, and I got my revenge on her for calling me a derogatory name for a cat. This is not the first time I have crossed the lines of classes like this. I am the closest thing we have to a rogue. Not rouge. I held up so well earlier, and it certainly is not going to be the last time. I look forward to whatever the hell I come up with next time. Rogue!
Do you want a rouge?
Yo, somebody needs to make up a class for D&D that's rouge and have it just be like what's it called? Like a stick of lipstick with fucking arms and legs and a stupid face.
Or a bright red bird. Yeah. Kill-Ass is not red. He's rouge.
Well, that was a
And then we
roller
just have
coaster
Kill-Ass
ride.
there after that.
That was a roller coaster ride, was it not? I enjoyed
liked
that.
it.
That was fun.
Too bad we couldn't play like that bad Titanic theme on the recorder for when he said about that flute.
Oh, there you go.
I'll try.
Go for it.
See if I can figure it out. I'm gonna figure out I don't have a bad recorder. Oh, I got a kazoo.
Oh, dude, a kazoo. That'll do. Kazoos are the do's.
Oh no! Hold on, I did a I undid this.
Is it bear break, is it? I gotta go bear break. 1 second.
Alright, I did stupid. I can't play my kazoo. When I pulled I have an electric kazoo, and when I pulled the pickup out of it, the little wax thing fell.
Oh,
off my
no.
desk, and that's the thing that makes a kazoo. So I can't. Unfortunately, God damn it, that's so frustrating. My life is over.
Oh, and then
dead now.
and then Big Daddy is like, I'm gonna go get a beer break.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
that's fair.
Damn.
This is how we do. That's how this.
Did I miss it? Did I miss it?
Fam.
No, he broke it. He broke his
Aw.
kazoo.
I broke my kazoo.
No.
Just letting you know, guys,
Classic
Super
kazoo.
Chat is online.
Super Chat is enabled for the professionalism here, because we know what we're doing at all times.
Do you want another?
Who is who?
You want to do another story? I know who's who. Mr. Ripper in the middle. That's me. Brian on the left. That's Brian. Dave on the right. That's Dave. Dave, you get your kazoo.
Yes, that's me.
You should have wee tunes every time somebody says something, or you just have the full band.
Every time
Not every time somebody says something.
No, I'm gonna have a little soundboard with some like sound effects in it that
I'm so excited for that. That's gonna make everything so much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna have like I've got
Nani.
I've got
Omae wa boy shindeyu.
yeah. So I got that. Let me think what else I got. Sorry, I spilled something on the floor when I broke my kazoo. I'm so sad right now.
Oh, do you want to get some paper towels, Dave? Get her all wiped up. You just doing it with socks, so he is.
It's like throwing your socks on the ground. Oh, I got it. No, I don't. It's not under control anymore.
My puppy still pees at the kitchen door, so your reward for going into the kitchen to check if she's okay is, oh no, my socks are wet again.
What a pithy floor. Oh no.
Oh no. This morning I went in and the dog was actually sleeping on the pee mat that I've put right where the dog's peeing. She's sleeping on that and just pissed beside it.
Great.
It's like, oh, shit.
Oh, great.
It's like,
Like a drunk person, like, I'm just gonna piss right here and go to sleep. Oh.
beside the toilet, yeah. Piss on the floor and sleep on the
Let's
toilet.
see if I can figure out it.
Oh yeah, there we go. Bad flute time.
We need the van pipes or something. You know the.
Oh my god, having bagpipes being played on here would be amazing.
Yeah, there it is.
5th edition, my dudes. 5th edition will be the big one.
Yeah, 5th edition. And there's like one house rule that we're going to be doing, by the way. That is basically we can use bonus action to drink or give a potion. I believe that's really it. Cool. So that was lovely and a train wreck.
I know. But Brian levels of stream there, so that
Yeah, we all have to have our moment in the spotlight, right? In the not.
Where I break the screen and have to readjust the entire damn thing live because I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
I just thought I thought you did it intentionally when you made Chelsea's screen really small and yours really big.
No, I looked at it and I'm like, I know you're short, Chelsea, but seriously, you're not that small. What the hell?
Oh, you're still going to get your head kicked in.
Oh yeah, she's gonna listen to this. Brian, I'm in pain, but you're gonna die today. It's like, yeah, sorry, don't hurt me, please.
Right, Brian, you are up next.
Ooh, this one is by Dreadhunter3. 335. Derek Cole, the day-walking Nosferatu. Disclaimer. This game... Was that my mouse that just flew across the screen? Holy shit, that took me right out of it. Disclaimer. The game that this character was part of used real-world locations, also on mobile, so please forgive any spelling errors and formatting. We shall. Hi, guys. Wanted to talk about one of my favorite... You started already. Favorite characters I have ever played in a role-playing game, and just as an FYI, this is a tabletop RPG character, but first, some background. Many years ago, I joined a live-action role-play group, or LARP for short, however. I later left after the environment grew too toxic. The two good things about the game in which I played said character were the good players that didn't, or those that didn't screw over the other players to get their jollies off over good interactions, and the storyteller, GM who weren't, or well, GM for those who haven't played any of the World of Darkness games, who was very helpful in every degree. Now, for context, the game was set in a dystopian version of Adelaide, South Australia, as the club was Australia-wide, and I was part of the Adelaide Dominion. So the things that were different were as follows. 1, Parafield Airport was expanded for freight. 2, the CBD was all super skyscrapers, or tall super skyscrapers, my bad. And finally, 3, the Torrens Island power station was a nuclear reactor power station. With that out of the way, on to the main event.
Oh, sorry. Dave should be playing music for that bit as I scroll up.
Do you want me to play some accompaniment? If you want to kill the background music, I'll play some piano in the background.
Go for it.
All right.
The game I was playing was a Vampire the Requiem game, and after requesting to create a new character from the storyteller after I retired my then current one, I created Derek Cole, a Nosferatu private investigator. Unlike Masquerade, the Nosferatu in Requiem can have any form of deformity. For Derek, it looked like someone took half his face and put it in front of a blowtorch, giving a melted two-faced look. He was also a member of the Invictus, the traditionalist vampire faction in the setting. When the time came to bring him into the game, I teamed up with another player who is still a good friend of mine, playing a much more established character as his vassal, so I could get around much of the political maneuvering needed. Now, Derek was built as a plot chaser. His job was to investigate leads and bring the result to the others for them to act on. So when it came time for combat, Derek was at a disadvantage. In his first combat session fighting zombies, Derek was knocked into torpor, unconsciousness. When he was brought back, he made plans on becoming better at combat through the use of firearms. The easiest way for me to do this was to get a gun and have it concealed. But I'm not like that. And Derek Weiss was envy. So he wanted to get his through legal avenues, which means going for his gun license. So he began planning. Now, for extra context, each player in the game has a vice and a virtue. If you indulge your vice, you get 3 willpower points back. Act on your virtue, and you get, however, you can replenish all your spent willpower points. Why did I say will point powers? Willpower points, and Derek's virtue was prudence. So he planned and went through the process step by step. Here is where the problems start to manifest. The last stage of the process for getting a gun license is to go in and get your photo taken. So I needed to find a way to cover up Derek's deformity without using supernatural means and walk in the sunlight. Now, the Invictus can't do the things the other factions in the game could, as they are staunch traditionalists. So the first step was research. With the help of the storyteller, I was able to find 2 oaths that would help. One oath gave me the power to stay up long enough to get the picture taken, and the other was allowed Derek to use his severed hand as a healthy battery, so he could heal without having to feed. He also took a power called Iron Facade, which allowed him to hide the physical evidence of damage to his body from onlookers. However, this was not enough. The solution to aid in this was in the form of a plot hook. Around this time in the game, a new synthetic blood was being distributed to every hospital, clinic, and pharmacy in the city. And despite being told the use of said product by kindred was banned by the prince of the city, Derek managed to get a hold of a large quantity of the synth blood packs. The next solution to be implemented was to choose a police station that wasn't going to be bathed in sunlight at a certain time of day. So I chose the police station on Indy Street in the city, as it had the right setup for just this occasion. The third and final solution was to get a makeup artist to create a prosthetic face cover to hide his scarring. Once the planning was done, it was time to act. During an RTR real-time role-playing session, Derek made a declaration and thus the ball was rolling. So just before the main game session started, the storyteller pulled me aside and went through the events of Derek Cole's day walk. First, Derek was driven to the station by his retainer. He waited in the car until another retainer on loan from his lord to open the lift that would take Derek to the floor where he would get the photo taken. During this time, Derek was faced with a choice: stick to the plan or use the retainer to heal. He chose the plan and thus got all his willpower back. When he got to the floor, he quickly ducked into the men's room and used the pack's synth blood to heal. He then proceeded to the office where the photo would be taken, and through the use of abilities, was able to make the picture permanently clear. Vampires and WOD show up on cameras in photos as blurry featured. When all was said and done, he left and headed down to the waiting car. He jumped into the foot of the back seat and had a blanket thrown over him, and he went to sleep. When he awoke back in his own bed, he had to drink more synth blood to heal up. He took extra damage while being carried into his haven, but that was unavoidable. But in the end, he got his license and was able to walk around with a firearm without legal repercussions. This also made him into a legend and was the most badass thing that any of my characters have ever done. TLDR, my vampire from a non-mystical natured faction walked in the daylight to get a gun license. All that for a gun license. All you had to do was fly over to America for 5 minutes and just say, I want a gun.
Go to
I live in Arcade. I live in Alabama.
Go to Costco, get your tires changed, get a burger, and buy a gun.
Go to 7-Eleven, get yourself a burger that you can heat up in the microwave. Get yourself a bottle of that Jimmy John Jack Daniels and go outside, see your sister naked for the first time and run, because that's just creepy and weird, and then get a gun license.
You're allowed to say that. I'm not. Neighbors, Dave.
Sorry?
Oh, he was making me incest is best jokes. So he was.
Oh, that's totally not my speed.
I have a lot of family in the South, so I can make all the South jokes I want. Same with West Virginia. We pick on each other enough, my family.
Well, that's the only way you can do it. People are asking, drawing a rogue, D20 tattoos. I think an R. I think an R in it because I seen the Artifacts was on. He's the guy who actually does all the art for the channel now. He was on at the chat at the start. Maybe we could maybe
love Artifacts.
You put him in touch. Maybe he can draw something. As I said last week, I have a friend who's a tattoo artist. You never know. might get a tattoo on my butt cheek or something like that. There, maybe I can get.
That reminds me. Speaking of tattoo artists, the homie. Remember, I was talking last stream about Follow to Freedom. He said he was gonna send me a hat and some buttons and stuff.
Oh, did you get it?
Look at this! Look at this cool hat, dude. Look how sweet that is.
That's a
class,
nice
yeah.
hat.
That's a really cool hat. I have a giant head, so it kind of fits me funny for a slouchy beanie. So I'll probably end up having to like roll it up or something somehow. But yeah, he also made these amazing buttons.
Show 'em
including
off.
one that was well, they're very small and I'm not very well lit right now, but there's a lot of them. He makes button pins, and some of them are like D&D inspired, and the one that I inspired for him, I guess, was a druid one, and it says Druid Life, and it's got a bunch of different like wild shape forms that you can take as a druid on it. It's pretty cool.
Nice.
It's pretty sweet. So thank you. That was so nice of you. He also sent me a beer koozie,
Oh.
which when I get some White Claws going, maybe I'll use.
We we may have a new sponsor coming this month as well. It's the woolen hat is. I don't know. If I thought I would break the stream, I would actually show you. All I'm going to say is they're handmade dice bags, and there's this really cool cactus one. It sort of reminds me of Mario.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
I'm already going to just buy my own stuff from them now. So.
Yeah, well, I think
Great.
I think I see them in the chat too. I'll maybe leave it to next week. I'll get a bit closer to the actual sponsor run ad going. Super, it's brilliant. I was meant to send my address. Problem is that whenever things get sent from America, it takes months to come here. So, and some of the stuff that we've been sent, I've just asked the debate to go on to Dave and Brian because there's not much point really.
I'm happy to take some of it. Dave takes some of it. We can share it together.
But these are so cool. I was I'm
so excited.
I was like, please, if I have to wait months. So the ad,
should we talk about the ad that they sent us? Do you want
yeah,
to share about that, or do we not?
No,
I thought it was really sweet.
Here, if you
I
got the
wanna
link,
know-
if let me see if I want to get them up. Is it going to break?
I want to know if they can tell.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
Here they are. Here they are. Here, look at these.
Oh, those are so cool. Oh
This
my
is-
god,
this
that's
is-
amazing.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. in my
Holy
life.
shit, that's so
I want one of those
cool.
so bad.
Now there is other people as well. It's custom dice as well, but this is the one. Craig's Cottage. Super pumped to receive.
Yo, how are so many of our friends here so amazing?
It is, it's Craig Spencer.
This is incredible.
He was in the chat. I seen him definitely. He was in the chat. He does these by hand. He's sending me stuff with.
Let me be the first to say, nerd. Nerd.
Oh no! Look at these.
Craig, my man, seriously, you got some nice stuff.
Wow.
It's all
Can't wait.
crochet. So, I mean, like, geez.
Holy shit. That's masterful.
This is the reason why, because I have one set of dice. I'm going to get more. But look, they've all fallen out of the box. They've all fallen out of the container because I don't have a cool dice. I don't have a cool holder.
If you want a cool holder for your dice, get a cactus dice bag today.
I'm looking forward to this. So looking forward to it.
I kind of dig the money pouch one too a little bit. And dude, I love them all. What the hell? They're just nice.
Yeah.
They're cozy.
Yeah. I wonder if I can stick the link in.
I'm a sucker for cozy things. Damn it.
I bet you any amount of money, Streamlabs. Oh, sorry, I'm all over the place. I bet you any amount of money, it's going to block even me putting the link up.
But no,
3,
it
2,
can't
1.
block you.
No, I can't lock the admins.
Yeah, I can't lock the
'Cause,
admins.
J. Ross has been posting Discord links.
See? Cheers, J. Ross. We did get, suppose, how many people joined in one day? It was 200. Did we hit 300 at one point?
We hit like 260 or 270 new members in our Discord within a 24-hour time span at one point. It was fucking crazy.
The
It
really
was absolutely bonkers. I've never seen anything like that.
the crazy thing about it is that sometimes we get situations where we get a lot of people joining and not one person will actually say something.
Oh,
Or-
not
Yeah,
anymore.
that's weird. That's
Every-
weird too. I'll get some of that in my Discord. I'm like,
Every
My personal, my stream Discord is a ghost town.
is it?
Yeah.
Everyone-
My Dave Makes Noises live stream Discord is a ghost town. Nothing happens.
I
in
should
there.
have these all
Not
ready
even me.
I should have these all thrown up.
I
Definitely.
got like 70 plus people in mine, and we're just all asocial introverts, so no one talks half the time.
That's what I love about our Discord.
communicate.
Like, I don't have anything of importance to say. I just like it when people are talking. So I'm just like, I'll just like troll people in there and into like having a massive blown up conversation when it gets quiet.
I'm gonna.
That's why I try to get everyone talking. I'm like, God, speak. Come on, it's okay.
I'm going to let you into a wee secret here. I'm going to let you into a wee secret. The reason why I don't chat too much on my own Discord is because as soon as I even type in like the first letter into my phone, what I'm going to put in, literally the first letter, it's like, he's here. Hi, Ripper. Hi, Ripdaddy. And it just puts me off, and then I just quickly just delete the message. I don't even say.
I don't want to be here anymore.
I don't even say hello.
Oh, God.
I chat all day in admin. I chat all day in
Just
mod.
accept the fact that motherfuckers are crazy about you. They love you so much. Just accept it and love that. You're so lucky.
I know I'm down.
It's a beautiful
I'm
thing.
lucky. I'm
Weird,
lucky.
though. It
I'm
is
lucky.
weird, though.
It is weird, but we're weird. We're a bunch of fucking weirdos. Like, whatever.
Exactly.
It's hilarious. Like,
Just enjoy
it's
being
harmless.
weird.
Yeah, embrace the weird. That's why that song that I played while you were narrating was harmonic minor, because it's a little weird.
It actually adds to it, Dave. You're gonna have very sore fingers. Can you read and do it at the same time? That's what I want to know.
I can try. I could probably do some like minimalism shit. Are you ready?
No.
If he does this, then I'm going to be excited only because.
Are you going to be
We're
amazed?
gonna jump. We're gonna jump. We're gonna jump.
All right.
We're going. No.
Yeah, if he-
do it for
if
the
he
next
can
one.
do
Do
it,
it for the
I'm
next
with
one.
you.
Do it for the next one. Because remember we were wanting to do this here. I'm thinking this here might be a good time to do it.
What?
Oh
Your disco-
gosh!
disco
All right, but it's still
goose.
going to be sad piano music because that's the only thing I can like think about while I'm doing it. And that's like the match for the channel's vibe. All right, let me just make that a little bigger because the text is. This is one that I picked out. How do I go full screen? Come on, let me go full screen, you big dum dum. Pop out?
You
No, full
big
screen.
silly
There we
Willy.
are. All right, that's vaguely better. All right.
Can he do it? Can he do it?
I
I'm
wish
gonna
I
go
could
into a
play
more
for you,
comfortable
man.
key. Just keep it simple. That works for me. Disco Goose. Small beast. Easily tamed if diamond-crested leatherback snakes are given an offering. Given as an offering. No, that's hard, dude. Neutral good. Armor class, 15 feathers of might. Hit points, 10. Speed, 20 feet. Fly, 40 feet. Swim, 30 feet. Strength, 10. Dex, 11. Con, 6. 9. Int, 9. Wisdom, 15. Big brain. Charisma, 18. Saving throws, charisma plus 6. Skills, intimidation plus 6. Performance plus 6. Sleight of hand plus 4. Stealth plus 4. Survival plus 4. Condition immunities, charmed, deafened, and frightened. Wow, that's pretty broken. Skills, intimidation. No, I already did that. Senses. Passive perception, 12. Languages, all. Challenge level, or challenge rating, 2. 450 XP. Mimic. Disco Goose has the ability to mimic any sound heard by it. Always vocoded when mimicked. I wish I had known that. I had enough of time that I could set up a vocoder patch for it, but I don't have that ready. Sorry, gang. I wish I could I can think more ahead next time. Flyby. The Disco Goose doesn't provoke opportunity attacks when it flies out of an enemy's reach. Goose. The Disco Goose is indisputable from a normal goose until too late. That's suspicious. Actions. Disco. Recharge 2 turns. The Disco Goose releases pure vibrational energy in a 50-foot cone. Each creature in that area must make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or will be deafened for 10 turns and knocked prone taking 5 damage. Going down. All right. Ooh, major 7. Legendary actions. The monster can take 3 legendary actions, choosing from the options below. Only 1 legendary action option can be used at a time. The monster regains spent legendary actions after a long rest. Teleport. The Disco Goose magically teleports, along with any equipment it is wearing or carrying, up to 120 feet to an unoccupied space it can see. Hyonk! Attack. The Disco Goose makes a blaring hyonk that strikes fear into those who hear it. Dagger. The Disco Goose pulls a dagger and stabs the nearest target, dealing 2d4 damage. Is there a comment? There's
That was
comments.
beautiful. It was
Goddamn
beautiful.
beautiful.
Beautiful. I was nearly in tears until I got there. Hyonk!
That hurt. Did I make up for breaking my kazoo?
I love how you do that. That's wonderful.
I don't quite understand the logic behind the sleight of hand part. Otherwise, looks fun and cool. It was cool. You can do whatever you want when you're that cool. So he sneakily pull out the dagger to shank you. Oh, beautiful.
Shank banana for a Tesco.
I love this. I could use it in my campaign. Go ahead. I love that. It's like you're not sharing. It's people. People put the comments saying, "I'm just here to."
It sounds like a challenge. Go ahead, do it. Like, do it, fucker. See what happens. Fuck around and find out.
It's people. People go on and join get in the comments of the channel and the videos and then say things. I'm going to use this. And that's what it's there for. If people don't share it in the first place, and we don't get it read out and shared for people not to use it. That's where the inspiration comes thing. There's loads of stuff there. People commenting about beautiful, Dave, beautiful, and you managed to pull it off too. Could you do the
Barely.
kazoo while reading?
Probably not, to be fair.
Well, that would be
impressive. Brian,
amazing.
But I did write something that's definitely going to turn into something.
I'm just more impressed that what we're going to get Brian to do is Fortnite dances while he's reading. So you can stand up.
Thank God.
You can stand up now, Brian.
I can't do Fortnite anything. Are you
You're going to show everybody how to floss today.
I can't floss. Are you mad?
Dave,
I don't know flosses. I'm 5.
Dave can play music and read at the same time. You're going to have to show off. I'm only joking. If we get enough super chat stuff going on, we hit $10.
I'll tell you this.
Brian is flossing.
I will genuinely do that if we had the incentive to do it, but no.
$100.
Damn, everybody's got their price, right, Brian?
At $100. The thing is, I picked the price. So, Brian, $100. You're doing it on top of your chair.
Oh, fuck, dude. Do you know that won't even cover the ambulance, bro? Have you heard of America?
You know what
This is America. Don't catch you slipping up.
Oh shit, dude! I was hoping you were gonna go on.
Yeah,
I did.
There's Craig in the chat. He's the guy. It has to be.
Great
it has to be
dude.
because the name's too.
Craig,
Unless I've got completely
how
wrong.
are you doing?
I'd watch Brian floss while reading. 10 out of 10. Are you kidding me? Why
Too
so stingy with the rating maker?
I'll actually go get like a fucking like actual towel or something and floss. There you go.
There we go. Yeah.
Proper. You get friction burn and everything. Yes.
Yes, I can get friction burn.
We go
Here,
for.
I'll give everyone a consolation dab because I hate.
No, don't dab.
dabbing.
No.
No.
Am I joking?
Sure?
People don't get the reference.
There's a dab for all of you. I hate dabbing. I'll do a harsh, fast dab if I get anything for it. Senpai noticed me. Senpai 1, 2, and 3. We all noticed.
Has Craig been watching the whole time? Has he? You have been noticed. Craig,
I'm Dave.
Craig or
I'm
Craig or Crag. What's you call it different over there, don't you? Say Craig.
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 Who says Craig?
Craig.
Craig.
It's Craig, eh?
Craig.
Oh, I see. All right, Craig.
All right, Craig.
Sounds like one of your D&D characters.
No, it's Greg. It's Grugach. It's Grugach. That's different.
Double G.
Yeah, that's the thing about Grugach is his friends call him Greg.
Yes. I call him Greg. Where are we at? We got 2
I don't know. Where are we at?
more. We done this one already?
How I ended a campaign with a toxic DM.
I just seen the end. Edit.
Wait, hold
Grammar
on.
sucks.
This one.
Hey, mine! Woo!
And I like scanned it. It's definitely gonna like fill you with rage, and I think
Loose.
it'll make like a really
Give me
powerful
some rage
thing.
music. Something rage you. Something I can be like just provoking. All right, JC Prophet is our guy for this orgasm. How I ended a campaign with a toxic DM. I'm on it. I'm going to embody this rage for you, good sir or madam. I would like to start off this story by saying I'm a male player. So you're a sir, you're a dude. All right. The DM was male. All right, cool. And 3 of the 6 players in the campaign were female. I see where this is going already.
That's going to go bad. Yep.
This is going to go bad real fast. In my first game ever, I joined a campaign a session after it started. I made the mistake of playing a female human wizard. However, I like to play characters with obvious flaws, as everyone should, because it's actually more fun that way, for role-playing purposes. Exactly. This time, I chose to play a character who was too afraid to say anything to any NPC. That's good. That's pretty good. I went through the game for about 3 months. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. During that time, the DM created an NPC named Broddick the Human Paladin. The DM also rolled his rolls for Broddick in view of us. He also tells us the total for his rolls. This paladin is what made him so toxic. He was always at least 3 levels higher than any of the PCs. He was always regarded as the leader of the party by the NPCs, despite the fact that our tiefling warlock was much better leader in every way. And he was constantly talking down to the male PCs and flirting with the female PCs, despite the fact that 2 of them were in a committed relationship both in and out of game. I already hate this jackass.
I want to kill him. I want him dead.
I'm already on board with smacking this asshole. I found out 2 sessions before and my Brooklyn came out there too. 2 sessions before the end of the campaign that he was constantly trying to hook up with girls in our party and even tried to get certain pictures from them. I'm going to smack this motherfucker. I was especially pissed because the person he tried to get pictures from was my best friend from childhood. During the final session, Braddock made the mistake of trying to flirt. I got it. I'm on you.
5 in, figured it out. Go, you're lost now, aren't you? Go find it. Your guy hasn't
put it, man. I'm good. I got this.
Hasn't put a line in this once. Come on.
Which he did often because I never said anything back to him or ever tried to stop him. I was having none of it. Because of what I said earlier, I knew that he only had a +1 wisdom saving throw. When Braddock made his move, so did I, casting Gaius on him. The DM was confident he would be able to save. Karma, motherfucker! The party laughed like mad, looking down at the natural one pointing up at us. I commanded Braddock to curl up in a corner and drink until he blacked out and to never talk to the party again. The DM was trying to think about how to prevent this. Maybe not being a jackass would help, forgetting that if you try to resist the effects of Gaius, you take 2d10 psychic damage. I dealt a total of 28 psychic damage to Braddock, and as far as any of us are cared, Braddock is still drinking in the corner of that tavern. To this day, the DM doesn't understand why the hell I did that to him. Since then, I have taken over DMing for him, and while I'm nowhere near a great a DM, I've managed to run a full campaign for my party, and all of them had a great time. TLDR, I got rid of a predatory son of a bitch DM by taking over his DMPC's mind and making him drink himself senseless, then took over DMing for that party. Edit? Grammar sucks, but you get a pass because you kicked that guy's ass.
You gotta be rhyming there too.
Yeah. And I almost had my Brooklyn come out there a little bit, so fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fucking asshole. Tommy, give me the Stromboli. I'm going to go beat Vinny with it. We've got 8 comments.
Why?
Too. I'm excited.
Oh, dear.
God damn it. When I get pissed off, I go on and just get my coffee beans.
What? Oh, I was going to bring him up. There we go. From Alabama. Are they from Alabama?
Company from Alabama.
I love these folks.
Yeah.
Dude, their coffee is so good. I didn't have enough time to make a cup today, and I'm sad.
I'm not. This is not some big mad spot, but it comes up. So I thought.
Yeah, if I'm going to be talking about coffee, I want to talk about the good stuff.
It is. Yeah.
No, I genuinely do like adventurous coffee. I mean, honestly.
Do you folks like coffee?
Yes.
I love coffee. I love their coffee. I love them. They're such
Your
good spirits.
beanage?
The people are amazing. I mean, I've actually spoken to some of them on Twitter. That's why I support them. They're lovely human beings.
Yeah. If you use the code MrRipper, you get 10% discount.
Yep.
Definitely worth it.
So it was an indirect plug. Didn't even mean to do it, but I mean, it's worth it.
Yeah. It's good coffee. I don't drink too much coffee anymore. I have reduced my my caffeine levels down to the point where if I have a real coffee, I feel ill. But one a day maybe. That's if you're gonna do one, you do one special, and then you have that in the morning, and then that's you wrecked for the rest of the day. So
Absolutely. I have mine with breakfast, and I'm done. I'm like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I go for the almond milk, and that sort of balances it out. So you don't get you get the old nut milk in, and then
Yeah, you gotta milk the nuts.
the nut milks
Gotta milk those nuts.
allows me to enjoy the finer things in life, like fine coffee, not real milk, Nescafe, nut milk,
All right, Susan.
French's coffee.
All right, Susan. What you do is you get the coffee beans, you stick them in your mouth, you chew real hard, then you snort hot water, boiling hot water up your nose holes so you can make it in your stomach. And when you take a shite, it's going to come out nice and brown and great and coffee-like. It's going to be fantastic.
I don't think that's the way it works, my dude. I'm not gonna lie.
I heard the ambulance bills are pretty high. To be fair. It's like a job. I used to work at a call center. I've had loads of jobs. I'll not bore the crap out of you, but I worked at a supermarket. Then I went to work at a call center, and I think I brought this up a few weeks ago, where I basically had ripped off millions of people in the United Kingdom selling personal payment insurance. Anyway, what happened was, because it was quite a big building, there was, Dave's going to play the music for me in the background. What happened was there was a fire alarm, and every time the fire alarm was hit, they had to release 2 fire engines because of the size of the building, and there were £500 per fire engine to just be released to a commercial building. This happened every day for a year at £1,000, just because what happens is you'd be stuck at work and go, fuck it, I want a day off. Boop, that's it. There's an hour killed. Anyway, 2 hours top. Yeah, so I know the feels. But if I need an ambulance here in the UK, I just hit the button and they come.
Is it the button? It's like they're here. No fuss, no muss. Over here, it's like, are you dying? Yes, I'm dying. I'm bleeding out. Do you want an ambulance to help you? Yes, $3,000.
I think
die in a hole. Thanks.
I know, but
Or even worse in LA. I mean, I can't imagine the scary crap over there. Ugh.
how much is it for an
That's
ambulance?
nuts. I don't know. I've never, fortunately, had to take one.
Thank God. I'm glad you haven't, buddy.
Knock on wood.
Oh,
Jeez.
I might have one.
But I would assume it's probably like, I don't know, like $350 to $1,500.
Yeah,
somewhere in
it's
that
pretty
range.
bad.
What?
Yep.
Just to go on an ambulance ride to the hospital. Nothing
Like
else.
one day in a hospital, if you don't have any coverage, it's like 20+ grand.
But what happens?
Crazy
But
shit.
what happens if you don't have the money and you're landing? Because I mean, there's bound to be
A lifetime of debt.
Is it interest free? Is it interest free?
There isn't.
No!
Oh fuck!
This is America. Pull
There-
yourself
there-
up by your bootstraps, cancer patient.
No, the only thing people do say about America, which is weird, is there's like a guy who had like a really bad, this was an old news article. A guy had like a cancer or something, and he said, I needed treatment. So he walked into a convenience store, just walked up to a guy, stole a pack of cigarettes, walked outside, sat on the curb, and started smoking it. The cops arrested him and said, why didn't you try to run? He says, well, I have cancer, and I know you have to treat for free all of your prisoners.
Yeah. Perfect.
And they're like, what? And he's like, yep, I'm good.
You do get that. You do get that in most places in the world where you get people who are males, homeless, and
Yeah.
you know you don't go. You just go like there was a guy. This guy around the corner from us, and what he did was he just went round and just set fire to cars underneath the passenger wheel. I can't even say it. Wheel.
Wheelie where?
Then underneath, set the fire. He just went round the houses in the street, picked crap cars, the ones that they weren't like nice cars around like that. They just bought the scrappers, £500 cars, lit them up, and he just kept on going to the next one, to the next one, to the next one, till the police took him and took him to jail because he had nowhere to go. He had no food. He had nothing. And I mean,
Yeah, he just wanted to go to jail so he could actually have a home.
exactly. I have had a ride in an ambulance, and somehow my mum beat me to the hospital.
I thought you were going to stop at beat me.
No.
My mom came into the ambulance and whooped my ass.
No, I came off my motorbike. I decided to crash whenever it was below freezing, doing Chinese deliveries, and crashed. Got a ride in an ambulance. Got to the Ulster Hospital, and my mum was there. My mum doesn't drive, so
What the hell?
'Cause-
she flew there. She's like, I know instant transportation, man. I'm good.
This is a family. You get a bit of a tip. But my dad broke his neck 20 years ago, and it was just before then. And he was in the hospital at the time, and my mum was waiting for a lift to go to the hospital anyway, as he got the phone call from the police saying that we've just picked your son up and he's in the back of an ambulance, and she beat me into the hospital. I wasn't expecting it. I was sitting there, but the funny thing is, it was so cold. I had 3 pairs of jeans, and it was so cold. Whenever I got to the hospital, they had to cut 3 pairs of trousers off me. All 3 pairs that I owned. Fuck.
Wait a minute, what's going on here? This guy's weird. There's a second one? What the fuck?
It was freezing. It was about -2. I don't know what it is in American money, but it was cold. And every pair of trousers that I owned on me, and I couldn't get them off, and they cut them off. And yeah, I lost all 3 pairs of jeans.
I'm sorry, I'm not a water person. I use Fahrenheit.
That's
28 degrees. That's nothing. We've had -20 over here before. That's fun. That's when your toes will stick to the ground when you're walking. It's like you walk outside in -20. You're like, oh, it's gonna be a great. Why is my nose? Oh God! Your eyeballs start freezing up. You're like, oh.
Is that where you are though, Brian?
Yeah, in Ohio, the lowest I think I've ever had in my lifetime was like -20. And I went out.
Really, that's it.
I bet you Dave could beat that.
Dave could beat that.
When I was a freshman year 1 in uni, as y'all Brits would say, but when I was a freshman at University of Ottawa, for whatever reason, first of all, that winter started like October 26th and didn't end until May, but February of that winter, it was -40 degrees for about a week in the midst of a transit strike. So I was living on campus, luckily, but yeah, I basically had to I would have to go to class in like a pair of pajamas, and over the top of the pajamas would be a pair of sweatpants, and then over the top of the sweatpants would be like snowboarding pants. Okay. And then over the top, and then like 3 layers of like shirt, undershirt, sweater and shit, then jacket, which was like a jacket that had a rated carry handle on it because of how heavy the jacket was. It was a fucking massive. Okay. Goggles and a face covering before it was cool, so that I didn't die of frostbite. Like walking 2 blocks to class.
So you still have
if you're out there for 20 seconds, you could lose extremities.
Yeah. I'm glad you still have your lips. I'm glad you still have your lips.
I could have been kissing.
You can still do that. New mic. Yeah, and people are sitting there saying, "Oh, -2, cold." What? When you're traveling at 60 miles an hour, -2 is still pretty cold. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It is pretty nippy. I live in a country where 20 degrees is warm and -2 is freezing, and it rains 90% of the time. So it's the middle of the summer here, and just before I went out to take a dog for a walk, it was pitch black. Literally pitch black in the house. So what the fuck? It's meant to be the summer. So yeah. It happens. Everywhere in the world is slightly different, I suppose.
It's just funny when an American goes to England, though, because like when I was there visiting Chelsea, everyone said, "How do you like the weather?" I said, "It's great. It's 60 degrees." And they're like, "Aren't you cold? You're wearing shorts." I said, "This is perfect weather for us, dude."
Yeah, no.
Everyone's wearing parkas, and I'm going, "What? It's not even cold."
I know. It's all what you're used to, I suppose. England's a bit warmer than it is here. It's like I see people on the Discord saying all the time, "Oh, it's 20 degrees here." It's just mild. It's like 17 constantly. You do get a couple of warm days. I've got a bit of a tan this year. Usually I go on holiday, but obviously can't go. So and now if you do want to go, and if you want to go to sunny Spain, which is where we all go, now there's a 14-day quarantine thing. I work from home.
I mean, that's a good thing.
It doesn't bother me because I work from home. So I was like, oh shit, I better text Mrs. Ripper and tell her I can't go to the shop. Oh shit.
I can't go out for 14 days. But you don't go out anyway, honey.
Well,
yeah.
So it makes no difference to me. Oh, Kildare, lovely part of the world. I'm just sitting there, people. Yeah. They know the pain of the poor weather. So they do. They know the pain. Right, last story. I was going to say we've done all the shit talking at the start, but we're still going the whole way through this here. Dave, is your turn?
Yes, it is. This one looked fun. Yeah, I picked this one.
Yeah.
Oh, it's another one by I Lucky the Monkey.
Hey!
monkey.
How do you like that? I Like It a Monkey got some good stories. All right, here we go. I don't know if I'll be able to play piano while I
No, don't. You've done so well.
read this.
You did great.
Posted by you/I Like It a Monkey 28 days ago. How the party befriended two enemies with a game of Go Fish. Recently, my group of players completely threw me for a loop as they prepared for an encounter with the big bad of the current arc they're in. They had escorted a changeling rogue back to her party consisting of a tiefling sorcerer, a drow cleric, an orc barbarian, and a goblin rogue, after being separated from them. When they returned to the changeling, they discovered a plot by the tiefling to frame the heir to the throne for murdering the princess of the neighboring country, and thus fueling the restart of the war that had ended long ago between the two countries. Wanting to find a peaceful resolution to the situation, the party requested to meet with other members of the bad guy group individually. After accidentally killing the drow in the process of capturing her, the party decided to meet with the goblin and the orc next. The changeling, who decided to side with the party, that was a mouthful, I like that, informed them that the orc and goblin were completely random in how they react to things, especially when they had met over a drunken game of Go Fish, of all things. My players apparently latched onto this detail because the next thing they wanted to do was try and befriend the duo by playing a round of Go Fish. The orc and goblin happily obliged, and during the game party learned that the only reason they joined up with the bad guy group was for a place to stay and money. In fact, they weren't all that bad after all, and the most the goblin ever wanted to steal was cloth, due to her love of fabric. By the end of the game, the orc destroyed everyone in Go Fish, declaring himself the Go Fish champion. Can I get to be like a... There we go.
Yeah.
They agreed to leave the city at the request of the party to avoid their very angry boss, and seemed to become their allies afterwards. We were all laughing for a good few minutes before deciding where to go from there.
That was kind of cute and wholesome.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. That was a lot nicer than
Yeah. Pure.
They didn't have any inappropriate behavior from any of the players.
I was actually kind of shocked that shit went down so smooth. Like,
I mean, we already know how it went down so smooth. It's that silky, dehydrated baritone, boo.
Player.
gotta get that player.
Well, that's the end of the stories for tonight, anyway. You see, what happens whenever I don't pick them is that they are legible and people can actually read them.
Because we can read.
I can
We actually
read.
know what reading for.
I can read.
Oh shit! We could when we go see Scott for the first time, we get him hooked on phonics.
Oh, dude, I already told Scott that like when I go out there, we're gonna like rent a boat and fucking get drunk in the harbor. It's gonna be
I
fun.
seen these guys out Belfast, the lock. Two
And if you
guys.
come to America first, Scott, like for a VidCon in the future or something, we're gonna like have a couple beers and go fishing. Cool.
I don't fish, but yeah, I drink
Me
beers.
neither,
I'm
but we're gonna
50%
do it
of the way
anyway.
there.
We're still gonna go. We're still gonna go
Beer.
fish.
Or we
I don't
could
really
just get-
fish either, but I might as well. I mean,
Or-
might as well because I have a boat now.
Or we could
so.
just lie in bed with PD and get smashed.
Like all of us together,
Yeah.
all of us snuggling in a big cuddle puddle.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
everyone,
right.
like
That sounds
fucking
very
go to a
wholesome.
hotel and do it, and then some guy opens the door. House cleaning. It's like, not today.
Nope.
Oh God, that's creepy. That's a little. That's like creepy
Too far,
Uncle
Brian.
creepy.
Too far, Brian. Too far, Brian. Come on. Come on.
Creepy Uncle Creepy. That maybe that's new Brian's name. Creepy Uncle Brian.
That would be.
Everybody calling my ass Grumble Dave, which I secretly loathe. Fucking creepy Uncle Brian. Boom. No, I'm just kidding. Don't call him that. That's mean.
No.
That's
Rumble
cold.
Dave's like the best cult name ever. though.
Rumble Dave. No, my cult on the Discord server is Dave's.
Dave's.
If you
ready
join
to
our,
save
if you
me,
join my
Dave?
cult, you are a Dave.
You gotta join
Oh,
the
it's sort of
Discord,
like how I was a Greg because you were Greg. Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Hell
how
yeah.
I just like quietly influence everybody I meet to change their name. That's just how I work.
I seen two boys out in the canoe. Could have been females. I don't know. They were miles away out in the canoe, and I was saying to MrRipper, "That's what Dave wants me to do with him." It's like,
Except with beers.
oh well, the beers is fine, but I'd rather
Yeah.
sit on the sideline. You know, me and PD, we have a wee sip of beer. I don't know what Petey enjoys, water.
I don't
whatever.
know if Petey would like traveling very much, and honestly, like, who knows? He's not exactly a young dog. By the time everything like locked down, he's probably gonna still be alive, but he's probably like gonna be pretty slow. I don't think he's gonna want to travel much. He already doesn't.
I like my dog slow. My puppy just bounces everywhere.
That's why I could never adopt a puppy. That's why I'd always rescue a senior dog.
Yeah, I only wanted a puppy because when the dog's all messed up and pisses all over your kitchen and chews absolutely everything and wrecks your smoking room, it's your own problem.
I had a puppy once and he ruined my Firefly DVD collection. All my Firefly DVDs. It was like a really nice box set, and I was really mad. And some like bonus stuff. It was nice.
Oh no, the bonus stuff.
Not my bonus team.
Oh, look at his face. He looks like he's actually about to start crying about that.
So the first sad song was an ode to a lost kazoo, and this one is called
Firefly.
Bye Bye Firefly.
Bonus.
Oh, it
bonus.
rhymes. Bye bye Firefly. Seeing you as you go to the sky. Oh, let me get my fake tears out. Oh, wait.
As what was the story I said to you where I said, please don't sing.
And I just sing in the intro. I'm like, Scott doesn't want me to sing.
Yes.
He just wants me to be quiet.
There's
happy birthday.
We record 2 weeks in advance, 2 and a bit weeks in advance, and the one for the channel's birthday, I think it was the 6th of August, 4th of August.
No, 8th, because mine's the day after.
Yes, let me confirm that.
Yeah, yours is I believe I recorded
not
yours
mine,
on the 8th.
Not mine. The
No,
the channel.
The channel, not
It's the 6th. It's the 6th, and basically I wrote the script, copy and paste the script. Don't write them, but I always leave a wee tip at the start, just information or whatever, and it was, yes, it's a child's birthday, Brian, please don't sing happy birthday. So he records it as I was told not to sing happy birthday. And that's it. He just got it.
He just said don't sing happy birthday, so I didn't.
I've got a cool like gypsy jazz guitar rendition of Happy Birthday
Ooh,
that I do sometimes for friends.
I love that.
That one's funky. It's
Want
pretty
more of
fresh.
that.
It's got a really cool turnaround in it. It's pretty jazzy.
There's Duck Tie Whale. He wears shorts. What was the temperature he's saying about the shorts? Anything above 10 degrees in Ireland or Northern Ireland is shorts weather. It's as simple as that. I don't know what that is in American money, but I know it's relatively cold. River Shannon. Oh, Dave's got that.
Water degrees to American logic degrees. 10 Celsius is 50 Fahrenheit here.
Yeah, that is t-shirt and shorts weather. That is
shorts weather here.
Shorts weather. Sure. Don't care what anybody says.
We'll wear shorts until it hits like maybe 10 degrees Fahrenheit.
I am absolutely shit scared of boats. So any thought of me getting on a boat is not going to happen. Whenever I was in Thailand, I was on a speedboat. I'm still scared, and I was first holiday with MrRipper. We went to Thailand, went to Phuket, went into that's where we stayed, and then we went to the beach, the beach, what PP Island it's called. Calm yourself, Brian.
PP Island?
Yeah, I was gonna trigger somebody.
Are you ready to go to PP?
And they had.
Are you ready to go to PP Island?
Yes, we're here. We're going to PP.
You ready?
You went to it, and there's
Get to the chopper.
there was monkeys everywhere, and they pickpocketed everybody. Blah blah blah. Took a speedboat back, and oh my god, it was flying. I'm gripping onto this thing. It was, you know the video where the guy he jumps in the girls.
Oh
smash.
yeah.
It was like this here, but he was going so hard that the engines cut out, and he had to cool down for about 15 minutes. I was so glad. I did do James Bond Island as well, but it was in it was canoes in that too. So they had all the
Canoes rule.
There was like a slow boat, and then they had canoes in the top. And then, I don't know, this is my story where you've got my big nose. So basically, this fella took us on this canoe, and I was on the back and Mrs. Ripper was in the middle, and we had to go through this cave, very, very low cave, and it brings you in, and it opened up and you could see all the rocks, and it was beautiful. We're going through this very, very small gap, and it's literally like 3 foot high, and I'm thinking to myself, oh shit, I'm not fitting through this. I didn't have, I wasn't. And he goes, no, you guys, you lean back. And then he goes, anybody with a big nose, and he points at me, he says, make sure you cover it, because I'm like in this boat like this. It was literally grinding off the rocks. I couldn't fucking get through it. I am shit scared. I'm the only person with a life jacket on. I'm such a puss. Like,
Oh no, I always wear a life jacket. You gotta wear a vest.
But you get all the boys and
that
all.
would be me too, though. I'd be shitting myself.
You've got
out there like, no.
Oh, you got all these cool dudes and all the rest of it. Where they're, oh, don't worry, I can swim. Aye, fuck that. No, life jacket. I don't care.
Fuck that.
Don't care. I don't want to drown. I don't want to drown. I like the thought of bobbing about and looking at the beautiful fish and not dying in the process of it.
I don't want to be eaten by a shark. I don't want to drown. It's not good.
I can swim.
Yeah.
I can swim, but I'm not very good at it.
I don't know if I can swim, man. Last time I tried to swim was like 15 years ago, maybe longer. I don't swim.
Yeah, ductile wheel.
Doggy paddle.
Depends how fast you go, mate. If I can run faster than what the boat speed is, then no good. No good. I've was a marina in my town, a big massive marina, and they've got all these boats, and I like just getting onto the boat. You know when it all rocks, it's getting onto the boats. That's me. I'm fucked by that stage, like.
Yeah, it's unstable. You're like, I don't want to do it.
Yeah, I don't enjoy it. I don't enjoy it in the slightest.
I'm just digging this music.
I know Dave's actually fixed it.
It's so.
That's my Gypsy Jazz happy birthday.
It sounds so nice. I like it. I could fall asleep to Dave doing music. I'm telling you.
That's what I do.
Fall asleep. You're gonna be up dancing.
I know. I was like, I dance like this, and then like, it's fucking dead.
Hey, Brian's sleeping in.
Hey guys, Brian's asleep. Everyone yell at him now. Try to scare him. Try to make him shit himself.
I did go to a place where it was 50 degrees. You can do the maths on that there, Brian. 50 degrees, 51 degrees in Turkey.
Celsius?
Yeah.
50 degrees.
Jesus
Celsius.
Christ, that's like 120, 130.
It was
122. That's fucking vile.
It was in Turkey. It was in Turkey. It was a record at the time. It's going back in the 90s. A place called Ephesus, where it's like a Roman sort of vibe going on, where they have like, you know, the big Colosseum and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
Just stone, pure sun. I was okay, drank plenty of water. It was 51 degrees. They actually closed the place and kicked us out. It was too warm because there's no shelter anywhere. Went out for dinner after, went home, had a bit of sleep, having dinner. Everybody was throwing up the whole night because we were all burnt. All the tops of our heads were burnt from heat strokes.
Oh no.
I had dinner and I was the first one, I went, ooh, don't feel so good. Yeah. 50 degrees. But whenever you're like 12 or 13, you just bounce about. But yeah, 50 degrees. It's the most I've ever been in.
You'll run around as a kid in that weather for like 10 minutes, and then you're wondering,
just,
why am I so hot?
It's just stone. It's just stone. Basically, every time I put one leg in front of the other, my mum said, take a drink, take a drink, take a drink. That was that's how you got through it for the day. But yeah, Turkey, mad place. Do you know?
I think the hottest I've ever been in was in California 2017 when the fires were raging. I went to TwitchCon with Chelsea, and she came over. She's like, she couldn't breathe because it was fucking smoke everywhere and fire everywhere. It was burning everyone alive. And I'm going, okay, welcome to America. It's hotter than shit here. She's like, I went to Texas. This is nothing. I went, wait a day.
Texas be warm too, yeah.
Wait a day. Texas is nothing compared to Cali heat.
No.
Not when there's fires raging.
Oh, that's a Belfast accent. You're quite correct. Well,
Nailed it.
close enough. Yeah, the first person to say on the stream that I'm not you're Scottish. No. Joseph Dockerty, you are spot on. Belfast, well, depends how geographically close you are, I suppose. Yeah. I'm just looking through the comments. I'm thinking about somebody saw. See, I love the comments. People are googling the Fahrenheit temperature. Yeah, somebody said about it not being very scientific. It's crazy numbers. I mean, it's just made up shit. They don't even scale up correctly. I'm waiting for Dave to correct me. Do you know what I mean?
I'm in guitar. I'm in guitar.
He's in
heaven, dude.
guitar
This
mode.
thing is
He's in
crazy.
Guitar Hero mode.
This guitar has a ghost in it. This thing is haunted. It's
You
pretty crazy.
you're into audio work, man. Try to record Ghost, EVP it.
Oh, done it.
Dude, we used to run a live camera feed from the theater where you could see the ghosts sometimes.
No. There's somebody from Donegal. That's pretty close. What's about
Very interesting.
80 miles away from me? Thinking about.
Oh, y'all are neighbors.
Technically,
That's so
yes.
cute.
Technically. Getting close to the Bush Mills. So we are, Dave. If you're fine, you're the only thing you know Northern Ireland from. Is
I feel like we had this talk. I feel like I remember you mentioning Donegal.
Donegal, yeah. You go through Londonderry, and then you go, or it depends where you're from, Derry, Londonderry, Derry/Londonderry, and then you go through a place called Muff, Muff. You go through Muff. Nobody's getting that joke. That's okay. Oh no! I bet you feel really bad now. Save me, Brian. Save me.
I'll tell you right now, I've been reading the chat about certain things,
Yeah,
and
I'm
if
just
people-
keeping up with
if
chat. I
people
was enthralled by ulcerative colitis talk.
if people have any desire to see me do anything weird, just ask me to eat like a ghost pepper on stream. That's much better
Just
than me dancing.
just follow him on Twitter if you want to see Brian be weird. That's all you need.
Yeah, just follow me anywhere if you want me to be weird and do weird shit. That's all.
I get all my sillies out on the Discord and on my Instagram, I would say, but mostly the Discord.
Sarah, I've never been to Northern Ireland either, but I will when I move over there. When I move over to England eventually, I intend to go up and visit Captain Rip.
Yep. And then I'm going to take Brian to Muff and get him some cheap diesel or fuel. Hey, my joke finally landed. Brilliant. Thank you, Joseph. Reminded me of the beautiful place that is called Muff. Muff. Yeah. You got to drive through Muff. Muff. It's where you go. It's when you're up that part of the world, you go there. Petrol used to be cheaper. I think it's actually slightly the same price now. But yeah, you go to Muff, hop over the border, get the cheap fuel. You know, it's like, oh, where have you been today? I took a drive to Muff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, god damn it. Hey,
Monk in the
Monkin.
Void says we got him into D&D. Yay!
That's our intention, man.
Technically, he's all got
That's
me
the
in the
story.
D&D too. So yay.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a team effort here. We're all a big party. That's all
We're
this
all
is. We're one big
together.
adventure.
That's it.
Yeah.
Well, look, I think it's getting pretty late here. I think it is
Should I play you
time.
guys off?
I think it's time to start playing us off.
All right.
Be careful how we put that. Yes, thank you very much, everybody, for watching. Our D&D game is on Wednesday. Start time 11 time GMT. Whoever that is in the comments, it's Americanizing every one of mine, getting the Maz out for us. He can do the thing. It's 2 p.m. PST, 5 p.m. wherever Brian is.
5 p.m., 10 p.m., baby.
Yeah. Somebody was correcting me saying that in Ireland it is BST. My part of Ireland, it's GMT +1 for the summer. I am so excited about it. I'm actually shitting myself too, which is probably quite sad. I think you'd be used to being on the. I'll get used to chatting now, but I'm not. I'm still a bit nervous. Dave will.
D&D is going to go great for you. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you're gonna have fun, dude.
the
You
DM
know enough. You've seen enough stories. You know
yeah,
how
no,
this all works.
the DM Nolan, he's a cool dude.
He's a great
I'm
guy.
looking
Nolan's
forward
the
to
best
everybody.
DM I've ever played with. Holy shit, he's so good. We're so lucky to have him. Oh my god.
Looking forward to everybody.
Gotta be careful. He
meeting
might be in the chat, hear me sucking his dick.
him. Not for the first time.
Cheers, monkey.
No, he's top lad. I mean, from what I've spoke to him, he'd definitely be a good show. I am not going to keep an eye on the chat. I'm not even going to pay attention. So if I come across as rude or anything like that, this is more about us having fun than it is about trying to make a show of it. It may be a brilliant show for it. It may be a terrible show. I'll check the comments after. So
Love a shit show. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not really going to be paying attention too much in chat. I'll be like texting chat every once in a while. But since I'm playing a druid, I'm going to have a lot to like focus on. So we're going to kind of like chat is going to be up to the mods when we're playing. We don't want it to take us out of our immersion and like fuck up our gameplay. So I'm sure you will be understanding in that, and we are grateful for all who choose to watch us play D&D.
yeah, and maybe whenever we get a bit more slick at it, me personally, I might be able to do a bit of multitasking because I'm not the one doing the hosting this time. So
once we get us all slick and we're up to speed, like after a month or two, we might be able to start tuning in and chat eventually. But I don't know. I think it'd be nice to just have an experience with with our game.
all the guys that I actually watch, they don't really pay too much attention to the chat anyway. So it's not really stuff.
That's kind of how you D&D stream. You don't really chat is just a part of it, enjoying it there with you. You don't really talk to them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, unless you get like one of those people like Penny Arcade, when they did it sometimes back in the day, if you had a nice sub come in with a big message, it's like the mods will read the message out for you so you can get the good stuff delivered, and then you just spend your time playing your game, having fun.
I wonder how many times J Ross can shout potato whenever we're playing and nobody else will do it. Yeah, exactly, Craig. Join first. We'll be back next week for the stream. So if
We'll be back on Wednesday, right?
no, this stream, the stories.
Oh, this stream.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
This is every Sunday, same time.
anybody? Agent L. I wonder who that is. I'm also from Northern Ireland. That is one of my children, my spawn. He's probably just watching the stream to find out if he can go for a drink. Come down, Lewis, and say hello. Come down and say hello.
Yeah, come say what's up.
Oh yeah, I'll not do that. What was I going to say? Yes, so if you have any stories and you'd like to share them, next week we'll be back on Sunday. That hasn't changed. So there's going to be 2 live streams. What I'll do is we're getting close to the start of the month. We'll go through the sponsors. We'll go through each one. There's about 5 now. They're all the names are escaping me, but we'll go through them all for a bit of a chit chat. Some of them are really, really good. Actually, the real re-roll one is coming across. There's actually another one for custom dice. It's class.
I'm excited about that. I want more math rocks.
There's one about a D&D campaign, I think, too.
Yeah, we've got there's campaign book as well. There's loads and loads and loads of stuff there.
About that one.
Yeah, I think the price on that is wrong, so I'm gonna go and pick another one. But looking forward to working with Craig as well. He's in the chat regarding the dice bags because I think they're cool. And still talking crap here. I'm gonna go. Thank you very much, Dave, for playing some tunes. Maybe get some stuff in the background. You have to get some stuff for the stream anyway, for the game stream. Maybe we can partake in a bit of music for the background. I like the way it completely changes. I was thinking about getting some lights, like because
pro lights and stuff. Yeah,
you see the price of those things? Holy moly!
You can make them.
Oh,
cheaper,
you don't
man.
need that. You don't need like what for like colored lights, that kind of shit.
No. The actual like the
like a ring light?
Stuff like this and whatnot.
yeah.
Oh, you don't even need to go that expensive, dude. You can get like photography bulbs and umbrellas for like $20.
a limited space.
internet.
Limited space is the problem.
Oh,
And
dude, I've got this little cube.
Why?
I'm not using it today because it's got. Check this out. These things are probably like $80 US, and I'm not trying to shill a product. They did give it to me for free at VidCon.
Here we go.
They didn't actually. I didn't give it to me. They gave it to my friend, and he's like, "I don't want it. Do you want it?" I was like, "Sure, I can probably use it."
Hey, free shit's good.
And then so I'm gonna press a button on this app, and this little light that's clamped with like a suction cup to my ceiling is gonna come on. Right there.
Oh.
It gives you a little bit of light. All right. That's pretty powerful.
Elgato,
There's a lot.
if Elgato want to get in touch with me regarding the key light ones, the key light ones, because they have the proper base which would fit my room just perfect. Elgato, anybody?
We have good green screens too, man. So we have lots of shit we get from them.
Hit Twitter there, people, and tell them that MrRipper needs some fucking really expensive £120 lights. But it's £120 for one, and you sort of need 2, or you get a big fucking massive shadow down one side of your face.
You'll have one light just like this. It's like, hey guys, what's going on? Everyone having a good time?
Oh, the price of those fuckers. I don't even think it's worth it, but I want to look a wee bit more. I don't know. The light's not doing me any favors. Yes, Brian. Brian's streaming on Saturdays. Yes, I watched the one. I didn't realize I went back to his channel and seen that he'd actually done a few weeks in a row. But
He's going
I
hard,
watched
dude.
it. It was good. Yeah,
Diving in.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've been streaming every Saturday. I plan on streaming a little bit more anytime I don't upload content. So I'll always do that between 5 p.m. Eastern Standard and 10, depending on how I feel. So feel free to stop on by whenever you want.
hopefully Brian. Sorry,
I'm a
what?
fucking loose cannon. I was gonna say I'm a fucking loose cannon renegade. I just kind of stream when I feel like it.
Dave just does what he wants, but he enjoys it. He has fun.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Dave makes
I have no
noises.
schedule. I just make stuff.
If I ever get an office, I will stream too, all my own.
That'd be fun.
But
That'd be so fun.
He'll stream on his own, and then I'll pester him and be like, "Hey, we're all going to stream together so we can have fun."
No, we gotta start a crew Borderlands campaign. We gotta all play Borderlands 2 together.
Ooh, that would be
That'd be
fun.
so fun.
I think, it's as I said, I basically have to stop my whole family. Agent L, who's in the chat, is my middle son, and he's probably only watching just to find out if he can go for a drink. So
No, he said earlier he was watching to see if you'd recognize him.
"Oh, yeah, no."
But you did right out of the gates, and that's just a testament to how much Ripdaddy loves all of his little children.
I love all my children. I love my real life children. I love my 1400 Discord children. I love you all. I have many childs. That's why I'm called Ripdaddy. And I did not make the name up myself. That was Dave's fault. Grumble Dave, as he's now known as, and Creepy Brian.
Creepy Uncle Brian.
Creepy Uncle Brian, sorry. My uncle that disappeared.
Hey, I just want to sell candy out of a white van.
So someday we'll have to tell Dave that Brian's way to the army for a few years and he'll be back. he's way to serve for his country. State penitentiary. You'll be watching them on some. Over here, you get all these. TV shows about American prisons. There'll be Brian there with the tattoos and all on.
Oh Jesus!
Chelsea
Christ,
tattooed
that's
across
just
and the
terrible.
anchor and the neck
I have
tattoos.
the fucking weird teardrops.
Yeah.
Because they're
I'm cool. I got my teeth chopped.
That's him. That's how many druids I've shanked.
How many times have you shaked your nail? Shake your nail outside of Tesco's. Right here's a teardrop.
Creepy Uncle Dave. That's not the first time he's been called that. Okay.
Today, not today. Today.
Today.
Second or third time today. Let's go.
Yeah, somebody's mentioned it's almost 1,500 subscribers, 1,500 people in the Discord. Yeah, everybody's actually worryingly active. So once you join, I strongly recommend that you mute at the moment that you join. Yeah, because that's what I did. And I think it's time for us to go because that's my iPhone telling me it's time for bed. So.
All right. Well, good night, everybody, or good evening, whatever it is. Good night, Ripdaddy. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. If you want to find Brian, you can find him at all the places he mentioned, right? And if you want to find
Brian
me,
Vaughn VA, and you can find Dave at DaveMakesNoises.com.
DaveMakesNoises.com. There are many noises. I just got this guitar into the house yesterday, and there will be many, many, many noises made with this. This is the best sounding guitar I've ever played. This thing's unbelievable.
Well, you've got plenty of time to go play away. Get good at it.
I plan to.
Get familiarized.
Get good?
No.
Oh, you mean with this guitar?
No, familiarize yourself with the fine guitar that may or may not be haunted.
Oh, we're connecting big time. Don't even worry. It was so weird. I was sitting on the floor, almost like warming my hands over it like a campfire the other day because this guitar like has warmth coming out of it. It's so weird. This thing is alive. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen. But maybe that's just my inner druid talking.
Yes, you know where all to find me because it's my name. It's my name over the door. So everybody knows that. But look, Wednesday we'll be live from Los Angeles for our game. It's Wednesday, people. I see people still asking. Wednesday, same time. That's just because it suits me. And yes, see you then. And if you don't make it for that, we'll be back for the live stream this time next week. Cheerio, guys. Bye.
Toodaloo,
Thank you
everybody.
all.